Hello, YouTubers. We've got an Axiom disc today, sent to us by the wonderful folks over at MVP, Axiom, and Streamline. And today, we're looking at the Tenacity. Alright, the Tenacity. Not super domey. It's got a little bit of dome to it. But it's very comfortable in the hand. The rim isn't super wide, which is nice. It's got a little bit more of a slope there, but it's a very comfortable disc. The Tenacity. This was a fun disc to throw. When I put it on a hyzer, it flipped up. Rode pretty straight. I was getting some pretty good distance with it.
That pull there, I didn't put much into it. It was kind of my first throw with the disc, so I threw it about 75% on a hyzer, and it just held it. Throw it flat, it'll really pan for you and come out. It's reliably understable, if that makes sense. On an anhyzer, these things crush. Like, you put it on an annie, it holds it. I think the one I did throw, it didn't even come out.
Yeah, when I threw it flat, I got really good distance with it. I got some nice S out of it. When I put it on the Annie, you'll see in this next video, it definitely does not... I put a lot of height on it, and it started to flatten out right at the very end, but it didn't really want to come out. But you can get... It's a cool driver, because you can, for that faster... like a 12 speed-ish.
Yeah.
You can really crush it, and it's definitely flippy. It's a fun disc to throw.
Speed 13, I believe. I'd say it's pretty spot on. You have to put a good pull on it, but when you do, you get the results that I think it was intended, which is really long distance throws, but with good consistency. It run to fade just about every time, or at least flatten out.
What about forehand? How was it?
Forehand, it feels pretty good in my hand. Not too... For Speed 13, it's not ridiculously wide. I was able to handle it. I popped it out on a hyzer, and it kind of rode the hyzer, which I was surprised. It didn't flatten out too much. It's weird. It's very angle. It likes angles, so if you put it on a hyzer, sometimes it wouldn't even come out of the hyzer. That's why I was trying to say it's predictably understable in a way.
Yeah. It's a fun disc to throw. For the video, I didn't do any overhand. It's a little bit too understable. When I did throw it, it just flips over pretty quickly. If you're looking for something, if you're not looking for distance, or if you have a little bit slower overhand arm speed, this might work for you. But I mean, if you're a slower arm speed, I would just recommend a slower, not as fast of a disc. So not the greatest if you're going for distance on your overhand. But as far as a driver...
Give it a shot, man.
Yeah, it's a fun disc to throw. You can get some distance with it. You can crush with it. Again, thank you to MVP, Axiom, Streamline. It is, like we always say, it's always great to get these discs to test out. Anything else?
I'd say maybe like, subscribe.
Yeah, and you could comment too, right down below. And then on social medias, follow us right through here on these things. See ya.